most likely buyers, and we have them under full surveillance. The Orange County office is even sending one of their
already be
undercover field
recording.
agents into Fuller's house
And
as
I
a
feel the
nanny.
need to jump on
Nanny.
head. You know what I'm
Now, we will
saying? Baltimore
coordinate
nigga
all
straight from
tech
the hood.
support from this
Straight from the
office.
street.
We'll give them
You
all
know
the
what I'm
bodies
saying?
they need. Let's get to work, people. Nanny.
With a with a empty Dorito bag and the fucking empty juice plastic container on the ground. Yeah, from that. You feel me?
Well, why are you packing, Malcolm?
Smoking this bug, getting in touch with my ancestors, calling on the ancestors to give me the knowledge so I can speak to the people, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to speak to the people, you feel me? We out here.
A think tank.
We have war people.
Really? Well, who's going?
McGruff the crime dog.
We have war people.
Oh.
Baby, all the heavy hitters.
White people was
Now,
calling
think
for
about it, like they all coming out.
So McGruff, the
a
crime
race
dog,
war
and
people.
Goldie, the safety eagle?
They want a race
This is
war
great.
people.
Well, it's not like we sharing no room or anything.
They want a race war people. I keep repeating that because
Baby, I didn't mean it like
they
that.
want a race war people.
I meant
I
that I'm
mean,
really proud of you, and I know you're working really hard to make this new job work.
I
And
wish a
know
racist
that
ass
you're
black
doing it
would
for me
bring that shit
and
to
for
me.
Trent, for the baby,
I'ma zap the fuck
and for
out.
all the
I
babies
probably
to
ripped the
come.
motherfucker in two. And I'm not a racist motherfucker, but you know we live in a racist condition. We in a racist ass country. Let's face the reality
You won't give me
of the
a number?
situation. We stuck in a situation.
Not pleading guilty.
People cannot just disappear into
Our
the system.
ancestors
You don't know who I am.
for us
The defense respectfully
to be
moves to
here,
excuse yourself.
and we have yet to have a happy ending.
This Mom's Day at Sales, save 30% off everything. You got your style from Mom. Now celebrate Mom.
We have yet to have a happy ending.
Just her style. 30% off everything. Now through Sunday at Sales, the Diamond Store.
No, I don't want there to be white marks. Nothing. There's no dust, there's no marks.
We have yet to have a happy ending.
No white marks. On 100 colors. Stop Invisible Dry Spray. Awarded Best of Beauty by Alert.
Slavery. You're a black man and you come into this world and you start to study history, and the first thing that you come from your culture is slavery.
It's the biggest news ever at Olive Garden. All new big Italian
Slavery.
classics starting at $12.99. Dishes too big to miss like stuffed fettuccine Alfredo. All new big Italian classics for a limited time.
And I'm
only
trying to,
at Olive Garden.
live with that.
Finally got me, Ben. What's that, Rick? The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes.
No happy ending though.
Decades it's
But we
tormented
had
people in
slavery.
this town. It's like a village.
It's no happy ending, and that's why, you know what I want to speak on
State Farm's got you too.
what Kanye West said already was like try to get no shine off of yo, but
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
he only, like I told my baby mother, I said he only speaking
the community in Poshmark. I love
from
when I'm sharing style
the
with
people that he's
it's more than
around.
just advice.
See,
You can
that's
really
how
talk
white
about the
people talk.
story
I done
of the
got
item
debates
that you're gonna
with
purchase,
many white
not
people,
just
had my
take it off
Facebook
the rack.
page
Like
blocked
social
and all
media
that from
for
getting in
fashion.
debates with white people, and that's the first thing come out their mouth.
Frizz prone hair with smoothing care. Whole blend smoothing hair care. Infused with
That's
cold
not
coconut
me.
oil and cocoa butter
That's
extract.
not you.
Whole blends nurtures and protects for naturally beautiful shiny hair. Only from Whole Blends.
Look at my skin.
I want a divorce.
Don't I look like a fucking residue of a slave?
I think I was thinking about
How could I say that's not me? That alone, they try to erase our history. They want to erase what they done, because that's what they do, even with police brutality. That's what they do.
What is on your lobe?
It's an earring.
That's what they do.
Harrison Ford blew up the Death Star and freed a galaxy. What have you done, Dan?
Life of the party. Rated PG-13.
Even with police brutality, you feel me? They want to cover that shit up. But that's the same thing they try to do with our history. They try to cover that shit up. But how can you cover that shit up, man? There's no way you cover that shit up. When I came up, they raised me on African American history. That's the most thing I love more than anything other than everything that they was teaching me. That's something that stuck with me. Even though I'm a high school dropout, that's something that stuck with me was African American history. Throughout, I love studying it. I love going. I know all I know the whole route in Baltimore. I can take my kids and teach them about African American history. I love African American history. I study it. I'm not going to consider myself a scholar, but with most of the knowledge that I have, I would look at myself to be a scholar, but I would never take the throne as a scholar because I'm still a student of history. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. I'm still growing. This shit is about the babies, man. This shit is about making the better future for our children. And do we want our children to grow up in a racist society? Do we want our children to grow up and then they be like generation after generation going through the same shit? You feel me? Like, dang, y'all not fighting. And now I'm grown. And I'm looking at my elders like, damn, y'all ain't do shit. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck we still sitting here after you done study all the knowledge and you get all the knowledge and you just sitting around, you just looking, you just overseeing everything. You just like a god over this shit. Like,
You understand
the fuck?
Job, right? Well, we don't have time to cover
Do I want my kids to grow up and be like, Daddy, like, what did you do?
Okay, go.
What did you do, Daddy?
Go get him.
Did you do anything? When they start seeking knowledge and they start looking for that knowledge, and I'm going to be a wisdom well for that, and I'm not going to kill their innocence now because they're kids, you know what I'm saying? And history will make you racist. History will make you fucking racist. History will make you fucking racist. Repeating that shit again. Because when you study that motherfucking history, this shit will make you motherfucking racist. And then when you see that you just a motherfucking part of this fucking shit, and it's like,
Three amazing candidates. Ladies,
it's like,
I'd like you to meet Mrs. Leah Fuller. Mrs. Fuller, this is...
you feel powerless, man. Like, I hear a lot of brothers that be like, yo, we gotta get out here and fight these motherfuckers. Man, we go fight these motherfucking crackers, man. They gonna throw us in the cell. That's what they want, man. They want us in this motherfucking cell. We already seen that when Baltimore jumped off. When Baltimore and Ferguson, you know what I mean, you had two cities jumping off about racial injustice. You know what I'm saying? When I expected the whole map to jump off wherever it was black people at, they should have just all jumped off all at one time. There's no way they can stop that. There's no way they can stop if all of us jump off at one time. They can't stop that. They not going to be able to get to every motherfucking section. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point now where though I don't want my children to grow up and
You should know I got Al Sharpton on speed.
a racist environment. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they're going to taste some racism. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my babies to grow up and like, we in America, we in this predicament, we inherited some things, and there's some things that's owed to us. And a lot of people, I hate when people be like, oh, why you got your hand out? Why you don't just make you all that old bullshit. That's that self-hate shit, man. It's of course, we shouldn't be asking these motherfuckers for shit, but we are old. We are inherited what our ancestors built in this country and what they fought for in this country. We inherited that. Everything that they did, we inherited that. You study history, we inherited that. Everything was taken, we inherited that, man. We just need to get into the courtroom now with this shit because a lot of bullshit been going on, and a lot of people is afraid to fucking take that shit to the motherfucking courtroom. And that's what the fuck we need to motherfucking do, man. We need to get some black lawyers or some people that's not afraid to file these motherfucking papers against these crackers for
You chasing a dragon?
what's the charge Freddie Gray had that Murder Mosby she charged them with
So you don't burn
Braveheart or some shit like that. It was something where as though the law the crime was it was no regard for human life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what America did to black people. And to sit here and say that we had a choice, you know what I'm saying,
Awfully nice to meet you. Now, I
is
you are completely act-free.
yeah, we had a choice.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Of course.
Life or death. And now people chose to live. Because if all of them chose to die, then we wouldn't be here. We are the residue of that. I am the residue of that.
Really?
And
Would you say that you're a follower of
it's
the
like,
shade, or do you side more
I just want the
with
people to
Crater?
know that we in a situation where as though
Crater. Definitely Crater.
we have to beat them at their game. You know what I'm saying? The way that we beat them at their game is to hit that motherfucking courtroom, file that motherfucking shit. You feel me?
But I'm sure you don't want to
File them papers. The Braveheart.
Oh, tell me this is not
File a big lawsuit against America for slavery. We have to do that. We have to do that. If the Indians can have their own country within a country, and America, white America, don't really like black America, in their environment, and I'm to the point now where as though I don't like being in the environment of white people. I don't like being where it's a bunch of white people. I just don't like it's like from all that I've been seeing and studying and from the condition, and it is like just sit around to know that in their minds, you know what I'm saying, they really not wanting you there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like, oh, I don't want to be there when I see you. So anywhere it's like Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, let's name them, wherever white people be at, Cracker Barrel, where else white people be at? Anywhere where white people be at, black people should not engage. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can't help yourself because not all white people are bad. But we in a situation right now where as though we really got to start looking at our environment and paying attention to what's around us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like everything. You know what I mean?
What are you doing here?
We're going to Hollywood, baby.
For a limited time, switch to Sprint and lease the cinematic
I'm not.
30 Plus for just $12.
Just like somebody put a threat on my life, and I told my pop about that. And he said, "Son, you shouldn't take that. You shouldn't take that light." You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing as far as with history. What they did to our ancestors, we shouldn't take that shit light. You feel me? And we should always pay attention to them. Everybody should have their eyes on their ass, cause they doing shit. And they can get away with shit that we can't get away with. So we must be smart. We must be wise. We must study. We must know what they're doing. That way we can know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And where we need to be at, we need to be in that courtroom with these papers, filing these papers, trying to sue these motherfucking crackers for slavery. That has to happen. We have a case. If any lawyer say you don't have a case, they're lying. We have a fucking case. We have the biggest case. And a lot of people, then they say, oh, America don't have money. They lying about that too. They lying about that too. They lying. They will print that shit the fuck up. They can print that shit the fuck up today. They will print that shit the fuck up. And they are lying. America is one of the biggest motherfucking bullies in the world. And they have so many laws that they have broken themselves that they can't even, there's nobody that can prosecute them because they are the law. That's the same way with the police. There's nobody that can prosecute them because they are the law. It's the same shit. They are the law. America and the United Nations. The United Nations. They run the world. The United Nations run the world. This shit drive you crazy, man. You study all this shit. All the fucking bullshit that's going on, shit that we really need to be getting into and really need to be calling on, man. We need to be calling on all the elders that's in law that haven't. It's a motherfucking black dude. Clarence fucking Thomas is a fucking judge. And he's in there. He haven't even decided to fucking, let me see how I can file these papers for slavery. Why nobody want to fucking do this shit, man? Because they keep kissing these white people asses, man. And black people need to stop kissing these motherfucking white people asses, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I ain't asking motherfuckers that's, I ain't asking brothers that's in the NBA and NFL to quit their jobs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, because they on contract and then you can get sued if you step up out of that. But, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be just with that alone. But them brothers can't even speak up because they playing in the a sport for America. They can't even speak up. Brothers can't even take a fucking knee for what's going on in America. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's crazy when how they try to. That's oppression. That's oppression. That right there, oppression. That's what black people. That's what we're trying to get out of that oppression. Let nothing oppress you. Let nothing oppress you. Let no woman, let no man, let nothing oppress you. Let nothing oppress you. If you feel like something is oppressing you, you're like, man, I ain't letting that shit oppress me. No, you're not oppressing me. Now, when it comes to the law, once you get involved with the law, then you gonna get oppressed. Now you oppressed, nigga. You really oppressed. You can't do shit. You under their oppression now. You gotta do whatever they say till they get their hands off of you. That's how that shit work. And that's the same thing with life. I mean, we got our elders out here in these streets, and we need to start being real about shit, though. We need to start being real. We the elders out here, you know what I'm saying? We putting these guns in these young brothers' hands. We got these brothers out here young brothers running out here. We passing on the same shit getting passed down over and over and over and over. When we gonna get tired of passing around the same fucking shit to the motherfucking youth, man? I got a son coming up, man. I don't want my son out here fucking standing on the fucking street corner fucking shooting a fucking gun. And because I ain't there to his father, because his mother want to hold him, keep him away, and the sisters had to stop keeping the fathers away from their kids. The sisters had to start letting the father, especially with the son, the sister had to start letting the father teach the son how to be a man because he's already a man. He already know his responsibility to that child as a son. That's like with the girl, with the child. The woman, as the woman, you had to teach that child how to be a woman. A man can't teach that child how to be a woman. Only a woman can teach that child how to be a woman. And only a man can teach that child how to be a man. And he's not going to be a man if the woman is keeping the child away from him.
No. That's funny.
He's not going to be a man.
Their schedules are pretty hectic.
He's going to be where he see his mother, which is we are the first role models to our children. And our children look up to us. And they look up to us as God. They see us as God. We take care of them. We're there for them. Especially for a son growing up in America as a black man, he needs his father. And same thing for a black woman. And we look at where our condition is as a people. If you look at everything as on the condition for us as a people, you will see that I want different.
I'm a little too obsessive about this, but you know the
You know what I'm
world is
saying?
changing, and
I
I
want
my kids to be
different.
able to take advantage
You know what I'm
of it in every
saying?
way.
The people, black people need reparations. And that's where we should be at, man. Everybody saying, what's the revolution? What's the next step? Where we going?
He hasn't really been himself
Reparations,
lately.
man.
We have this
Reparations,
dog named
man.
Carla.
How do we get
She was
reparations,
Archie's
man? We
girlfriend,
file them
and
motherfucking
she was
court
out
papers.
playing
That's how we
with
get them
dogs, and
motherfucking reparations, man.
Wood chipper.
We file them court papers, man. They just legalized marijuana.
He blames himself. It's trash.
Legalized marijuana
Anyway,
in certain countries, but they not legalizing it everywhere. So it's not like they united. So that goes to show it's a dysfunction in what's going on in America, in the